Hello, my fellow YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is my second video in my nursing school journey. I am Fatima, aspiring RN. I just wanted to come in a little bit and share with you my latest happenings. As you can tell from the title of my video, I did not pass my PAX exam, nursing entrance exam. So, long story short, I have been studying for the exam. I had decided to pursue my associate degree in nursing. If you go back to my first video, you can get the backstory on that. But yeah, so I decided to pursue my associate degree in nursing. I have a bachelor's non-nursing degree. And in the city that I live in, there aren't too many options for nursing school. So I decided to pursue my associate degree in nursing. And, it's much more affordable. And again, as a friend of mine has said to me, you go ahead and get that RN behind your name. And because you want to be a certified nurse midwife, there are many journeys and ways to get to midwifery, but as long as you have the nurse RN behind your name, it helps, right? So I took the NLN exam last Thursday. I've been studying for months with a manual that I found on Amazon. It got great reviews. A few of the other aspiring nursing students that are in the course that I'm taking right now say they're taking the exam. The exam was easy. It was this, it was that. They didn't have to study. And I'm like, okay, but I'm still going to study, right? So was studying, took the exam last Thursday evening. Everyone who was there, it was only about 10 of us. It was all our first time taking it. And what the proctor let us know was that we could have taken it in the springtime too. I did not know that. I would have done that. So because we've only taken it this in the fall session, this is our only chance to take it, and this is the score that they will use to consider us among our other application documents to be in the September 2020 cohort. And we're all like, you got to be kidding! Like, no one told us that. Okay, so took the test. The verbal ability was great. I'm always good at that. The math was a struggle. It had math that just came out of nowhere. Like, some of that stuff I didn't even study. I didn't even see it in the manual. So I was just shocked. And math is already not my strong suit. So I was very nervous about it. Did my best. I think I took a little bit too long on the questions because I still have 5 questions to go, and it cut off to send me to the next section, which was science. So what can you do? If you get cut off, that's it. Then the science section, surprisingly to me, I finished it. It was 60 questions in 60 minutes. I finished every question. And those questions also, the subject matter, as far as where they were coming from in science, they came from everywhere from general biology, all the way down to, chemical breakdowns, anatomy, physiology, diseases, nursing questions on administering medication. I was just like, oh my gosh. I finished it. And then I had to fill out some other paperwork, and then they gave us a slip telling us that our schools would be available 4 hours after we finished. I was so down because I just felt like I did not do good on this exam. I felt it in my bones. And then that just further put me down because I was just like, I got to get into a program. I'm 46 years old. I am not 22, and I know that doesn't make a difference. But, whenever you want to pursue a passion, go pursue it. It doesn't matter the age. But I just can't help but feeling like, I have to get this done here. Like, I want to be a certified nurse midwife. I don't want to become a certified nurse midwife at 65, So, I was just down. My husband was trying to pick me up. A good friend of mine had some words with her. She was very encouraging, my parents. And I was like, okay. So I fell asleep, got up, I look at the clock. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't check my score. It's 3:00 in the morning. I go and I sign in. I'm trying to find out where to sign in at. I see my score. I am 12 points shy of what is the very basic minimum of what they'll consider for a person to be considered for the 2020 cohort. I wanted to cry. I just sat there and stared at the computer screen. I was like, oh my goodness, I just had to, after a couple of days, I was okay. I said, I just got to figure something out. Now I know I can take the test twice for the September 2021 cohort. I didn't really want to wait to 2021 to be considered for a nursing program, but it is what it is, right? So I'm just going to develop a better study strategy, get a couple more manuals, and just study better, study harder. I'm still going to go ahead and just try to finish my sciences out instead of trying to cram them in, because that's what I was going to be doing had I tried to get into this September cohort. I was really going to be cramming them in. Even though I took them a long time ago, they are way over 10 years old. So I definitely had to take them over again. So I'm like, okay. So I'm just going to get those done, get my micro done over. And I'm still going to consider applying to other, MSN direct entry, MSN midwifery programs possibly. They're not necessarily in the area that I live in, so I definitely have a lot to consider if I have to move or anything like that. But as of right now, I'm gonna just try and push for this 2-year program. It is much more affordable, and again, should I pass it, get in and be successful, and pass my NCLEX, I'll have that RN behind my name, God willing. So that is my journey, and I just have to accept it, and I have accepted it. It was very hard the first couple of days, but just have to go for what I want. It's always going to be struggle. If there's no struggle, life isn't life without having any struggle, right? So it's going to be, as I'm told by a lot of my coworkers that are nurses and new nurses and nursing students when they come through for their clinicals, it's hard work, And I remember from being in a nursing program a long time ago when I was 28 years old. It's extremely hard work. But you got to work for what you want, So I hope that this story helps someone. Comment below if you are having that same experience, have had a similar experience. What did you do? And where are you in your nursing journey to becoming a registered nurse? I would definitely love to hear it. Please share my channel. Please subscribe below. And I will see you all soon, okay? All right. Bye-bye.